These tiny spots in the night sky aren't stars or comets, they're actually satellites. Part of SpaceX's Starlink network, about 3,000 of them are orbiting planet Earth right now, designed to deliver high-speed internet services around the world.
Starlink is a satellite internet constellation that is being operated by Elon Musk's SpaceX. The goal is to have 42,000 of these small Starlink satellites in low Earth orbit so that it can provide global connectivity.
Starlink satellites orbit Earth at a closer distance than others, making high data rate activities such as gaming, streaming, and video calls easier to support. It's a fairly simple setup. Users receive a kit that includes the Starlink terminal and base, a router, a power supply, and cables. As long as it has a clear view of the sky, the terminal can easily connect to the internet. And this has helped rural, off-grid communities to get online. In the Chilean town of Sotomo, the local school now has stable internet access thanks to a recently installed Starlink satellite. Elon Musk, SpaceX's founder, also has plans to help people in the Amazon rainforest.
A lot of these rural areas around the world do not have internet access. They do not have the infrastructure to support internet access. But what they do have, at least some of them, or most of them, have power. So you can plug in your satellite dish and just point it up to the sky and you have internet access.
A residential Starlink package will set you back $110 each month, and there's a one-time hardware fee of just under $600. The company also offers a Starlink for motorhomes, aimed at customers traveling to locations where connectivity is unreliable or unavailable.
So right now you can only use Starlink in homes and moving vehicles such as like planes, big buses, RVs. T-Mobile and SpaceX have partnered up so that Starlink becomes available in mobile phones. So that significantly would change how Starlink is used. I think 100% it's going to see growth.
But Starlink may have another use, one that is not advertised on its website. You might be familiar with a viral Elon Musk tweet that reads, "Activating Starlink." That was his response to the outbreak of war in Ukraine, as well as street protests in Iran, following the arrest and death of Mahsa Amini. SpaceX delivered a number of Starlink terminals to Kyiv amid cyber attacks against the country, bolstering its access to the internet.
He basically shipped the satellite dishes to Ukraine. Once that satellite dish becomes operational, it automatically has internet availability, for instance. So that satellite, that Starlink satellite in low Earth orbit, basically knows that I have to communicate with this satellite dish in a certain area.
But while the company received permission to beam into Iran and bypass its censorship networks, it also faced a significant obstacle.
You do need those receivers, you do need those satellite dishes to get into Iran in order to use Starlink. So I think the problem might be is if those dishes are being allowed into Iran. If not, I think it's quite useless to get those that terminal activated over Iran.
Some limitations then for Starlink's unofficial role in securing internet freedom for those caught up in conflict and clampdowns. But the service, which routinely blasts new satellites into space and has some 400,000 users, shows no sign of slowing down.